Before you scroll any further, before your thumb moves even one more inch, pause for a moment and breathe. There is a reason you opened this. In a world where attention disappears in seconds and people swipe past messages without thinking, something made you stop here. Maybe you are tired. Maybe you are searching. Maybe you don't even know what you need, but you know something inside you feels unsettled. And that feeling is not weakness. That feeling is awareness. It is the quiet signal that your heart is looking for reassurance, for strength, for something solid to stand on. Life has been heavy lately, hasn't it? You've been carrying responsibilities that nobody applauds. You've been handling pressure that nobody sees. You wake up, you try again, you push through, and yet sometimes it feels like you are running in place. You wonder if your efforts matter. You wonder if your prayers reach beyond the ceiling. You wonder if the waiting will ever end. But here is something you must understand deeply. Delay is not denial. Silence is not abandonment. And struggle is not proof that you are failing. Often, struggle is proof that you are growing. Growth rarely feels comfortable. In fact, most of the time it feels confusing, slow, and unfair. Think about the moments when you felt stretched beyond your limits. Those were not random moments. Those were shaping moments. When a seed is planted in the soil, it is completely surrounded by darkness. It cannot see the sun. It cannot feel the breeze. From the outside, it looks like nothing is happening. But underground, roots are forming. Strength is building. Life is pushing outward in silence. You might feel buried right now. Buried under expectations, buried under comparison, buried under disappointment. But being buried is not the same as being destroyed. Sometimes you are not buried, you are planted. And planted things grow. The reason it feels dark is because development happens in hidden places. The reason it feels slow is because strong foundations take time. If everything happened instantly, you would not be prepared to sustain it. Preparation always comes before elevation. The waiting season is not punishment, it is training. You have survived days you thought would break you. There were nights you lay awake staring at the ceiling, replaying conversations, worrying about outcomes, questioning your worth. There were mornings you didn't feel ready to face the world, yet you still got up. That is strength. You may not call it strength because it doesn't look dramatic. It looks ordinary. But consistency in hard times is extraordinary. Choosing not to quit when quitting feels easier is powerful. Faith is not loud. Faith is often quiet endurance. It is taking one more step when you feel like sitting down forever. It is whispering, "I will try again," when your mind screams, "What's the point?" Faith is not pretending everything is fine. It is believing that even when things are not fine, they are not final. Right now, you might feel behind. You see other people moving forward, achieving milestones, celebrating wins, and you compare their visible success to your invisible effort. But comparison steals peace. You do not see their full story, and they do not see yours. Everyone moves at a different pace because everyone is being prepared for a different purpose. If you rush your process to match someone else's timeline, you may arrive unprepared. And unprepared success is fragile. The reason your journey feels longer may be because your capacity is being expanded. The weight you carry today is increasing the strength you will need tomorrow. Muscles grow through resistance. Character grows through challenge. Wisdom grows through mistakes. The pressure you feel is not there to crush you, it is there to refine you. There is something powerful about not giving up. Many people quit right before their breakthrough. They stop trying the day before something shifts. They walk away because they cannot see immediate results. But breakthroughs rarely announce themselves in advance. They build quietly. Momentum gathers in silence. Alignment happens behind the scenes. And then one day, what felt stuck begins to move. But if you stop too soon, you will never witness the shift. That is why perseverance matters more than motivation. Motivation comes and goes. Perseverance decides to stay. You do not need to feel inspired every day. You only need to remain committed. Commitment carries you when emotion fails. Have faith, not because you have all the answers, but because you trust that answers are unfolding. You are not required to understand every detail of your journey. You are only required to keep moving forward. Control is an illusion we cling to when we are afraid. Faith begins where control ends. When you release the need to know everything, you create space for growth. When you release the need to force outcomes, you allow alignment to happen naturally. That does not mean you stop working. It means you stop panicking. There is a difference. Panic drains energy. Faith fuels endurance. You can work hard and still trust the process. You can plan wisely and still surrender the outcome. If you feel tired, rest without guilt. Rest is not weakness. It is renewal. But do not confuse rest with surrender. Rest restores your strength so you can continue. Surrender, in the negative sense, convinces you that continuing is pointless. And it is not pointless. Your effort matters even when results are not visible yet. Every small step compounds over time. Progress is often invisible until it becomes undeniable. Think about how slowly dawn arrives. For a long time, the sky looks completely dark. Then gradually, almost imperceptibly, light begins to spread. And before you realize it, night has turned into morning. That is how change often works. Slowly, quietly, gradually, until suddenly it feels fast. You are not forgotten. You are not overlooked. You are not too late. Being late is often perspective. What if this timing is protecting you? What if what feels like a delay is actually alignment? Imagine receiving everything you asked for before you were ready to manage it. It might have overwhelmed you. It might have broken you. Sometimes unanswered prayers are redirection. Sometimes closed doors are protection. Sometimes rejection is repositioning. You may not understand it today, but understanding is not required for trust. Trust grows when you choose belief despite incomplete information. Look at how much you have grown already. There was a version of you a few years ago who could not handle what you handle now. You have matured. You have learned. You have adapted. Even your pain has taught you lessons. Pain can make people bitter, but it can also make people better. The difference lies in choice. You can allow disappointment to harden your heart, or you can allow it to deepen your wisdom. You can allow setbacks to define you, or you can allow them to refine you. Refinement is uncomfortable. It removes what is unnecessary. It strengthens what remains. And sometimes growth requires letting go of what no longer serves you. That includes habits, environments, and even certain mindsets. Your mind is powerful. The story you tell yourself shapes your experience. If you constantly repeat that you are failing, you will begin to believe it. If you constantly focus on what is missing, you will overlook what is present. But if you shift your perspective, even slightly, you begin to see opportunity in difficulty. Gratitude does not ignore problems, it balances them. It reminds you that even in struggle, there are reasons to keep going. You woke up today. You have another chance. You still have breath in your lungs. That means your story is not finished. As long as you are here, possibility exists. Have faith without delay. Do not postpone belief until circumstances improve. Do not wait for visible proof before choosing trust. Faith grows strongest in uncertainty. When everything is clear, faith is easy. When everything is confusing, faith is courageous. Courage is not the absence of fear, it is action despite fear. You may feel afraid. You may feel unsure. But you can still move forward. Small steps count. Consistent effort counts. Quiet resilience counts. No one may applaud your endurance, but it is building something inside you that applause never could. One day, you will look back at this season and realize it changed you in ways you could not see at the time. You will understand why certain things did not work out. You will see how delays redirected you. You will recognize how pressure strengthened you. And you will be grateful you did not quit. That future version of you is stronger, wiser, calmer. And that version exists because you chose faith today. Not dramatic faith. Not perfect faith. Just steady faith. The kind that wakes up and tries again. So if you opened this message feeling uncertain, let it be a reminder that you are capable of more than you think. You are resilient beyond what you recognize. You are growing even when you feel stagnant. Do not measure progress only by visible results. Measure it by endurance, by patience, by the fact that you are still here. That alone is proof of strength. Keep going. Keep trusting. Keep building quietly. Something is aligning. Something is forming beneath the surface. And when it breaks through, it will make sense why the process took time. Until then, hold on to faith. Not rushed faith. Not forced faith. Just steady, grounded belief that you are being prepared, not punished. Strengthened, not forgotten. Guided, not abandoned. Have faith, and do not delay your belief simply because you cannot yet see the outcome. Your season is unfolding, even now.